Welcome to Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 18 of our Stranding 2 streams. Let's continue on the beach.
Feels good.
Okay, we're going to select him. Nope. Good. Do this. Did I do that already? I don't think I did that. Let's do that first. Fabricate. We want to do the gold version, because I think it'll look better. We'll reload if I don't like it. Okay, and okay, there's some kind of a road-esque here. So, I think this is cool and all, but I think it needs to be a little bit more dynamic. So what I would have done is this thing is already drawing roads, right? So what I would have done is I can click nodes, places that I want to go to, like to stop and whatnot. Then from there, then it should have like almost magic wand type deal to a certain degree by dragging from a node in between the line in between each node. So let me run an example here. So I would be able to click on this, and the other thing is I would also be able to see the distance between node to node. So that I would see this node's distance from this node's distance from clicking on this. But I would also be able to drag this over and lay it onto this road. And what it would do is it would distort this thing to fit to this road here. And it would do like maybe if there's not a actual like where they would consider a road, it would just be like a half-assed one. Because the issue that I'm having with this is there's not a really good way to really suss out and use this up-down terrain and things that you're going to go through if it's not really sinking into what you're going to be actively using. If I'm just drawing a line from A to B and not really coming in here and like clicking here, clicking here, clicking here, clicking here throughout this stuff, it's almost pointless. They don't give you enough nodes to really run that realistically. You could do it. I could wipe this and then just, really tediously get into there and whatnot. But even here, I'm not seeing my traveled path really, or other people's traveled path out here currently. So that would also assist with like, okay, which way am I actually trying to go here? I'm really curious about this here. So me drawing a line here is a good example. It's like, if I'm wanting to go from here to here, like if I go from one of these, here, let's do a better example of this. So if I go from this thing to this thing, this would be a really good example of where I would then grab that and move that line over, and it would just tack to the road. I want to say the road would be the best example of this. The road should do that. You should be able to have, when you click on this, it just when you click on the road as one of your pin places, because maybe that's also how I would run it. Let's actually undo this. Remove marker. This can I undo? Let's remove balls. So I think what I would do is this. You would sync in with a thing, and the vein would show up, would highlight. So from that highlight, then it would try to follow that vein as I move through this. It would, any of the veins that come off, all those little veins, it would actually try to sync in with those. I could hit a button to desync it so it wouldn't follow those veins. So I'm like, no, not that one. No, not that one. And then in between here where the splits are there, you could do like kind of try to train it. So it's like you're dialing back, leaning forward to try to get it to go this way versus left versus right on the side that you're running on. Some of these like less traveled tracks might not really engage in this method, but like this one up here, like this one's super well done. This one would definitely, if I put a thing right here and then did this, it should, let's move that, holding it too long. But it should train to that. It should follow that path, and I would have to say, no, don't do that. Just do a straight line. Because I'm going to be taking that path. That's the trek that I want information for. Instead of having to completely come into here and go this over. Doing that kind of stuff, which is fine. That's doable. It's just not accurate. And I think we don't have enough things to really get nitty-gritty if I even did the nitty-gritty down into here, whereas snaking it through and then got up to here to snake it through. But yeah, they could also have this stuff connected with the upgrade system, the perk system that they have in here too, so that could assist with it where you're like, oh, it's more, you have to get in here nitty gritty and then you unlock something that actually improves later on in the game. But yeah, let's continue. Let's grab our materials. Let's try to put this stuff on the bike. We're gonna grab also our other cargo. Okay, where you at, Mike? Think. Yeah, it should be quick to be able to grab this, and then put this onto the track itself. What? Okay. So, I'm wondering, is there a way for me to quickly click down through this? Yes. Good. Let's go back. This is a little annoying though. If I clicked the right direction, it would have been fine. Let's try to... Okay, dude. Is that a... I'm confused. I thought that's... What sizes are those? Those are larges, okay. I should have been able to put stuff on it. Why was it stopping me from doing that? Like, these ladders should have been able to go in there. Your cargo exceeds the capacity of the selected... Okay, yeah, do that. Did I click the wrong button? Guess so. Alright. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick, actually. I'll turn that on. We'll turn you off. Don't think I'll... Oh yeah, let's turn these off. This is what's causing it. Okay, yeah. Got 15. Does any of these things run on the 15? That's they should have some type of a system here. So let's see if I can test this out real quick. So if I turn this off, they have to have this, right? You have to turn that off. Yeah, that's stupid. So when I turn this off, every node that I could actually activate should have some type of a highlight, like on the ends of the corners or the sideline things. Just to let you know, hey, you have enough, I have 65 points, you can put them here, 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 here. So I don't have to hover over each of these, trying to find the one that actually lets me use it. There's no reason for that. To have to hunt. That, or the other thing would be to just have the numbers visible.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Let's do a quick save here. Man. So I am, with what little stuff they've given us thus far, if this game does open up more on the back end and they're not just front ending us with a bunch of all the kit. Oh my god, that was close. Gotta stop touching that X button. I want to say, realistically, that is the worst button that you can press in this game. Like, just don't do it. It's not worth it. If you can help it. It kind of almost feels like there is a pseudo trail here. Starting to pop up a little bit, yeah, right here. Let's come over here and hit this real quick, and then I'll back up and grab that other stuff there. And then we'll try to see if we can't sink into this trail here. I don't know if this is the trail that I was obsessed about or not. I know this is the one that I saw on the map. It looks good. And I think this is... Me clicking it individually is fine. I need to actually count how many A's I can create before it moves to B. And then I want to know also if it stops at some point, or does it do the full alphabet? Because if we can get to, like, why does it do this? Man, it gunned there again. Yeah, figure that out. Cargo take orders. This first. Skip that.
Still pretty dark out. Thank you. Let me just bring up the orders. Is all this stuff really just for me? Hot damn!
Okay, so that was a Legend of Legends. Yeah, I'm still confused on how the Legend of Legends stuff really works. Hey, US shop. How you doing? What is it?
Talk about one crazy surprise. I've given.
Okay, she get a new toy.
Something about the way you work is just inspiring. So I want to give you
Another
this
shotgun.
Hopefully, it'll make your life a bit easier.
This shotgun has an underbarrel missile launcher, probably, right? Grenade launcher, yeah. Also with the alt fire. Cool. And more music. More data.
Do you have enough materials? Why don't I...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Let's see here. Don't really use Discord that much. If you're actually still there. But yeah. If I took a picture of it, if I remember to mess with that, I can try doing that. Let's see here. What am I doing?
I've got something for you. It's a new version of the shotgun. This model comes with an MP shell grenade launcher. Shotguns can be devastating at close range, but they're not really suited to long-range combat. However, the grenade launcher more than makes up for these range issues. This data was sent to me on the chiral network from people impressed with all your hard work. So, you might say it's the result of your ongoing efforts to connect everybody. Now, while I got you here, let me share another song. I've got a feeling you'll vibe with this one. Kick back and check it out when you can. I really hope to see you again. Later, man.
Okay.
Order completed. Well done.
Let's click this. Let's go into here. See how many of these are popping off. Okay. Let's snag these real quick. I'd like to check this out real quick, what this is. So this is going clear down to there. What is this mission type? Okay, so this is probably going to be the scene where first time we see Hicks, I want to say. He'll probably, yeah, that looks like that location to me. Like that whole front area will turn into a pool of tar, or it's already a pool of tar, and they'll come out of it, and like weird obelisk will come out, and then will probably fight the giant squid weird bot there. I'm gonna go look at Magellan real quick before I do that. I kind of want to send these things off as well. I'll do that further down here though. So, I think. Really still want to understand what their brake system is supposed to be, because they have the claws to climb, but they should have them pivot in reverse so it would actually slow you down as well. Let's go ahead and do one of these hard saves I was trying to do. Not that. Save. In front of Magellan. Save. Okay. I think every time it moves, we're basically going to do a main one there. Probably end up doing round like probably 2 of them every time, but let's look at this as well. 'Cause let's see if there's any in here as well. Yeah, I can add to entrust for someone else to mess with. Okay, fabrication, don't need to deal with, and no orders. Okay, so that's the main thing. So we'll back out of here and do I don't know what's better. Actually, let's just do it up here. Because I assume if I do it via the signage, that it's going to be actually deposited there. I haven't seen the evidence of that yet, mind you, but... takes on orders. How do I do this? Trust. Just make sure that these are all ones I would want to entrust. Yes.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Okay. So, I don't know if my current loadout is the best loadout. Part of me just wants to maybe try to see if I can't find a post box nearby, which I'm having trouble with the notion of that being even a thing. Because I'm seeing stuff here, but I'm not seeing like a thing. Let's take a look at something. No, that's still there. Oh, I have to have that to get those. Let's just take off that one and let's see if I have enough to know. Close. So let's take a quick gander at something. To see if before executing that, if it would be smart for me to come here. No. No. What about you? Leave that bud. That's one thing I was trying to click on. This is what I was trying to click on. Hmm. So there's 2 small cargo there. And where what is his level at? Because having the extra coverage would be nice with these guys, to have these guys 5-starred. But I feel like the main way to run that is to just... Oh, it's interesting. Someone, bunch of people throwing up speed up signs on the freeway here, huh? Oh, they got them over here too. But I don't have this thing going yet. It's only 100 crystal there, so I might hit that up. Because it would go clear to there. How bad is this one off? Speeds 240 and metal 400 and you know what? I'm going to drop down back into here. I'm going to see if these guys are still active, and then see if I can't loot anything else to help push this one on the road. Because I wouldn't mind also... No. That was just a side trail thing. Try to run this through this and then connect it to this. Where's this pseudo road at? Wish I could do this without doing this. I also wish I could enter into the vehicle via the menu. I know that was an old thing that I wanted as well. That's the original game. Special alloy. Let's organize better here. Let's back out here, go pop back in. No. Oh, come on. Yeah, there's no reason. I can see why you would need that to be a thing. I guess maybe there's more glitches that might happen. Are they active right now? I don't know if there's a way for me to tell, like in the previous one. that a light? What is that? That's up there in the tower. Or is that like an alarm? Can't tell. One of the two. It's either a light or a noisemaker. So that is a no-go on what I currently have, and I don't see anything else, but I can check these things. I can at least do some chiral. Oh, fuck off. There should be a kind of a clearance detection thing there, I feel. Mainly is I feel like I don't know. I'm not sure how I would run that properly. I should have just looked, to be honest. I know that that's a thing. Okay. Like if you can take it, take it. You'll give me change. Give me change. Okay, okay, cool. I think it's just the crystal. Let's just do it. Okay, quick pulse here and here. Let's check over here. We'll grab these chiralium crystals to help refund. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want that hologram. Oh my god. Yes, he's probably gonna do it. He's probably gonna do it. He's probably gonna give us a bunch of cool holographical steel things to run. Oh, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Because I want a rock. I want that canister. I want a box. I want a can. Just I would be fine if it's dynamic, like it just analyzes your terrain and picks the right object for the location. What the hell is that? Why is it doing that? I don't think I put a thing here. Why is there a thing here? Am I hitting buttons that are dropping a sign quickly? I don't remember. Yeah, why would I put a weapon thing there? Is my previous weapon things getting moved around? And this is doing Evo Devo stuff right there, but I don't know if this is fully Evo Devoed, because it feels like it is Evo Devoed, but it also feels like it's something else as well. Like they're improving it on top of that. Gonna drop this stuff off here, I guess. Maybe. This definitely just delivered these over here. Let's try to quick pass him.
Always looking out.
There needs to be a hold this button and this button to skip all. Though I still think it should, if there's any new information, that it would say, sorry, this is new information, so we're not going to listen to you. So I just want to see if there's another road down here. I assume there is. I assume this road does not stop there. I assume it curves here and connects into this place. I just don't see, I can see that's what's going on there. Oh. Oh. That's what's happening. Let's turn that off. Yeah, I have auto aid on. Turn off auto aid. Let's connect this by that. Because auto aid makes no sense to me. Currently right now, there's has to be like some extra cool thing with the auto aid. Because like I was saying earlier, the notion of donating to like the ether, just like I did the reassignment. So I would just throw a bunch of shit down, weapons, anything and everything. It would go into it except for the actual mission stuff. So you would just say, hey, and then it would basically end the area. Yes, we even have it set up. So in that area, that's whatever one of these chiral things. If I put stuff into that thing, then it'll filter into that other stuff. So if someone throws down, I need a weapon, it'll randomize and give you a weapon. And maybe it might be even the notion of being smart enough to see what weapons you're using and try to say, well, oh, this person likes these weapons more than these weapons, so let's give them this weapon. Which wouldn't be fully helpful in all situations, because you might also want it to be like, take into consideration, okay, what is he nearby? So if I'm nearby brigands, then it would give me more Trink stuff, because that's what I'm using against brigands. But when I'm near robots, it'd give me Maser and MP guns. So I'm thinking there's going to be another one of these somewhere over here. It might be on this side of the system. I'm just going to drive down through here and see if I can't see another one. If I can't, then I'll just head back up this way. I'm hoping I'll also find a post box so I can just leave some of this stuff down there. Because this is another issue, is I fully upgraded those, but now I'm a little bit in a weird situation in my head that I wish I had access to a paver info, because now I don't know what the pavers need. I think it was metal and something else. I think maybe something that started with a C. So okay, well, let's go ahead and we'll take the road. And I'll also do something interesting here as well. We'll take this. Come on, organize. We'll go in. Here, and can I undo this without, or is that gonna disconnect that? Yeah, it's gonna disconnect that. Okay. It's 100 there, huh? So let's go ahead and do that and do that. Try to see if we can't get that going, and then set up. And so curious with this game right now, man. So I feel like I've just scratched the surface of like what I would consider the main game, and how do I auto drive? How do we auto drive? How do we do it? Self drive. Tell me the secrets of your thing here. So, upon reaching a certain speed, without boosting, when driving, on a certain in a center of the road. Okay. Alright, so I guess I just need to just drive in the center without boosting. Let's try with boosting here for a minute. See if it does it. Maybe it's not these vehicles? Oh, auto. Because the notion of me dropping a thing down real quick is for saying, hey, I need help, is pointless if there's not someone immediately there to give me something. For that handshake, that it feels like that handshake should be delayed. Let's see what we got. 60? It's only 60? I can do 60. No, it's just metal. Okay, cool. Over here. Rain that's before. Fabricate. Place a locker. Special ally. Place. Locker. Some of this stuff I might be able to share to those guys, maybe. Over there. I'm just curiously looking at, like, let's see here. Some wear and tear stuff. Okay, I'm hitting the wrong button here. Okay, that's almost dead. That's almost dead. Let's go ahead and recycle that. And let's back out. See if locker.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
I need to look at the larger ones. The larger ones do a lot of stuff, so I want to see if my hypothesis is right. If I just start sending them out to other people, that eventually they'll get moved along. Because I want to see if they sit in your stuff for too long, that it gets moved off onto someone else, possibly. But I'm not sure if the system that I wanted to do breaks itself because of this section of the game being so more open. I feel that what I was doing in the first section, I was creating a kind of a false bubble because I haven't moved forward, so the game was just funneling certain processes more so for me, and I want to say maybe it was automating it. Actual people weren't actually doing it. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to here. I want to look at this guy real quick, and I want to see what is the other thing. So ceramics is one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the ceramics I have in here. Ah, damn it.
If we use this to hide ourselves, we could probably escape anyone hunting us. Something to bear in mind, perhaps?
It should be lower on the ground. Oh no, it is low on the ground. Let's let's just donate all the ceramic. Do you find it interesting that we haven't gotten the carrier yet? Carrying, upload. The cool thing I think about that, I'm not sure if it's just gonna put it into the thing itself immediately there, because they could do that, or if it sits there and there's just like a notification that, hey, you got a thing over here, you might want to go check it out. Just gonna go check this out over here.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Let's do this before we like trigger something. I think we can't trigger anything, but
Security measures lifted. Weapons
okay, yeah. See all this? Yeah, bubbling up here. Yeah, this is totally this scene. Because there's the lift there, or the mag rail or whatever. So yeah. So this next mission we'll do that. Ooh, hello. Are you locked?
Sam, that
Yeah.
vehicle appears to be locked up tight. You won't be able to take it for a drive.
Lame. Lame.
disengaging weapons restrictions.
Okay. What do we have here? Cool. Durability, the level. Can't upgrade it. That's cool. I can't currently interact with it, but I assume there's a way for me to use these. Maybe it opens up in the menu and then there's a way for me to hop on via that. Because I could see them like having something come by and then drop down and then I grab onto it and then it pulls me up again. Okay. Okay, I'm going to, for some reason, do a save here. I can click buttons. That's interesting. So more menus need left, right, up, down. How would you do that? Hold. So I guess what it'd be here is holds, and holds here too. Because I like pulling to the left there. If I could click it again for it to go to another spot would be nice. Like it would.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying not to hoard as much as I did in the first game. I feel like I sat on too many stuff, but I blame Hideo's 30% damage to structures when resting at a well, resting anywhere for that matter. Which is ridiculous. It's too much to do without kind of informing you on the cost. That's how much damage they're doing. I was resting so much the whole game was basically, oh, I need to go and fix everything. The game. It's why I have such a strong feeling on the fact that the game should have automation on the back end of it. The thing is I know that they could easily get away with it without having to be dynamic. It could be all behind the menus and whatnot. You don't necessarily have to have an actual robot doing shit. You could just say that it did stuff while you're away, and you were just rolling dices, saying that, hey, this happened and this happened and this happened and this happened and this happened, and then you're just getting reaping the rewards of those dice rolls. Basically doing similar to the phone game kind of stuff that he was doing in Metal Gear Solid V to a certain degree. It would be cooler if it was actually, literally you were setting up stuff nearby, mules or demons territory, so that you would actually be able to have the bots actually go after them and steal their shit and run around that marked territory for chiral crystal, and then their sensors and the ability to know about stuff is assisted by actually putting down watchtowers, and them actually storing stuff depends on having a post box with the watchtower. Trying to think some of the other things. Oh yeah, and then having a time shelters also would be a secondary cool thing, because if they find damaged goods, then they could repair them before putting them away. I guess the other thing would be to actually have them be able to have access to vehicles too. So you'd want to have some kind of like a garage thing. So I guess if you put a what do you call them? A private thing in their territory too, for them specifically, that then they would have access to vehicles, because that's a garage. You could simplify that maybe, because I know the private thing is a little bit crazy, but on cost. But maybe there could be some kind of weird upgraded path thing to making that a thing, and then also doing something that maybe labels it so that it's not so much removing so much stuff from the chiral network kind of thing. Because I know that was an issue within the first game, at least I had. I felt like I didn't have enough chiral network to do all the zip lines that I wanted to do and other stuff. It's like you had to choose like zip lines and a little bit of charging stations, and that's it. That was the game. This is where kind of painted you into with structures. Maybe one or two also post boxes, but not a lot. What am I doing? Okay, let's do a save here first. No, let's donate this thing here. To be delivered by someone else. Let's do a save. Save. So, I feel like I should be rethinking what my loadout here for this one. So, I don't know if I should take the tranquilizer round stuff at all. I'm gonna trust my gut and say no, and just not bring it. I'm gonna cache it somewhere. Possibly here. I'll have to look at where my stuff is here. Save. Because I wanna first come into here, look at what they have to give me. Share card. Okay, let's take a look. Assault 2 might work. Let's grab that. Yeah. Big, yeah. One of those. More smoke bombs of these, yeah. Let's look at our private locker for here. See how crazy it is. See if it would. This is why I want to partition my stuff. No, this would work perfectly to store stuff actually. Because if I could say, hey, put this in this stuff in its own little weird thing, and then when I come back, I can access it fast, especially with any other locations. So I'm not having to resort everything. Okay, I'll hold on sticky. Hold on to that. We'll run these maybe. Let's run one. Let's look at the yeah. Mazers. We'll run one. So I think I have another one somewhere. It's on the bike. Or do I only have one mazer? For some reason. Oh, I only have one. Okay, whatever. Well, no, there's the other one. So, okay, so the sniper rifle, the trank stuff is what's going mainly. I can find the other. Do I not have a secondary trank gun? Let's just offload this for right now, and I can keep on looking. There it is. No, that's private locker. Okay, so these things we will also... I will maybe hold on to that on my bike. No, let's just... place in there too. Okay, we want blood on us, I think. Where you at, bro? Come on. Where you at? Then we want this guy here. We want boar here. Okay. We will try to tie this guy down too to help. I think I'm gonna check also to see if there's another thing nearby here. Let's just do this as well.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Feels good.
Is there host box nearby? Not currently
Thank you kindly.
seeing one. No. When I say no, no post boxes. So, where's my chiral bandwidth? So I have 0 out of 5,400. Ooh. Got some dust storm warning stuff going on here. Feel like I'm in the game. Okay. Kind of want to go outside and look at it. Okay, so what is that? That's interesting. What are these dotted lines here? This is my path. My last path. That would also be helpful with the notion of this marking system thing. Okay,
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
removal. Okay, so I'm going to look at this real quick. I'm pretty sure...
Delivery route finalized.
Can I... Let's do another save here. Okay. I don't think I need anything else, mind you, but I'm going to look at Fabricate right quick here. Because I have gotten some other cool stuff here, so I'm thinking I might run the level Like a level 2 shotgun, maybe. Because I have one of these, but I should be just... Because isn't this the same thing and it's just more efficient? Oh, no. This has more ammo. See, I wish I could compare these more. Because if there was like a number, I could see if it moved, but this only lets me compare to the one next to it. Technically, really well. Oh, there's this one too. And grenades. Okay, let's see if we can't get crazy. Let's see if we can't get crazy. I think it would be this. And then this. I think that's a little bit too much. Let's look. Can I cancel stuff? Let's cancel this. I think that's... no. I would actually rather have another one of these, actually, to be honest. Okay. This might be overkill, whatever nonsense, but I'm gonna do a... Oh yeah, we wanted to do this. Let's check that. So every time we do this, this is already there. So I do this, it's there. Which is cool, but for this situation, we want to change this. We want... Oh, can I do... I wonder how this functions. Which one do I want to be the default? So do I not have a... Oh, not currently. I have to do this. So let's run... Let's look at these. Anti-BT. It's close range. No. That's not that helpful. I don't even know if I should even bother with this. Those seem reasonable, especially with the BT side of things there. That too, but it's the range that bothers me with that one. Let's try to... I may still run those, but let's try to see if I can't find... Is there any other... these guns that are more... BT? That one is. That one's soft. That one's soft. Very soft. Yeah, and that is almost pointless to bring that too. Feels like... Oh, anti-mech. Mech, though. I'm looking for mech, not BT. So this gun is not helpful. that gun is. That gun's kinda is. It's in the middle of the road. It sucks that we haven't moved far enough into this to do something that's, you know, has a little bit more reach. It's feeling like right now that they want me to run shotgun right here, which there's a cascade of them trying to teach me this. So I think we'll actually do that then. Portability. What is the difference on damage here? That's dead center there. That's right on that circle, and this one is past that circle and past that. So this is the one that I would want. I would want another one of these. Okay. We'll just run the other stuff, and if it's weird and whatnot, then we can always reload and play it again. Like, no, let's do that again with a different loadout. So in that case, that means I want probably this to be my main. Can we do multiples? No. Okay, we're gonna also do something else here. Where's our time looking like? Facility, please. Nah, dang it. It's okay. What I'm wanting is close. Okay, I'm gonna drop down into here. Nope, come on. So we're going to come on. Take word. Yes, we are training. Yes. Let's see here. No. Where's the shotguns? I want the LW shotgun. Name. Switch modes? Don't understand why they have that. Oh, damn. So that and that. What is that one like? What's the range on this? What? Dude, okay. Alright. Wish I could mess with the other thing, but
Feels good. we'll come up here. Save first. Save. Should have probably refreshed the vehicle, but hopefully it'll survive. Okay, I'm gonna be silly with this. Silly.
Commencing route creation. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay. I might choose to drop off the thing here before I go here, if I'm actually delivering something. Back. Did they give me anything? Okay, I think I'm supposed to just go check on something. That's what I'm doing there, but we'll find out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Investigation, yeah. I'll try to run the bike a little bit out of harm's way and walk in. That's tied down. Is there anything else? Let's try to maybe do a save here too, just so I can make a decision to go clear back, or just to redo loadout there and see if I can't get stuff from that local area or whatever.
We're nearly at our destination. See anything suspicious?
Yes. Okay, yeah, we'll just run from here, do this, see what's up. Oh, that's coming to here. So I think that one might be nice. I could. I don't know if I'll need this directional long-range scan. Oh. Can't edit outside the Chiron network. Okay, no. Damn it. Fuck. Shit. Okay, we'll just continue.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. The goddamn shame. Now what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt.
Ugh.
Are you injured, Sam?
Oof. Let's try some stuff here.
That one seems to have done some damage.
Yes, okay. Okay, come on, come on. This. Come on. Select it. Switch to this. Okay.
Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
Damn, dude.
On the chiral network.
That was sick. Oh, where's that? Lou's freaking out. Hurry. Lou. Lou. Lou, stupid.
That's right, just sleep.
Can I be in first person? No. God damn it. She's fucking Lou. And... Why did that do that? Stop soothing use fucking square. I hit fucking the shoulder button. Don't have multiple buttons do that.
It's all good. It's all good.
So this seems like this is Lou, but this is kind of maybe my own psyche, kind of a weird thing. Being pushed out. I don't know if I can soothe him anymore, or soothe her any more than that. Let's look at where it's ridiculous shit that we got here. I'll go ahead and... Yeah, that's it. Whatever. No. Oh, wow. Damn. I did that without that? Shit, dude. Damn it, what the fuck? No, let's turn, yeah. Because I wanted to turn this off. And I can't do it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Alright, let's... I'm gonna just offload a bunch of this stuff. We'll sit on that. I don't know. Let's look at our blood. Um, because this is where I would want this. Like, I have these half-used guns and stuff like that. I would like to donate to people. It would be cool if it also, like, Evo Devo'd them back to their full state to share with other people. And then the white Sams would toss those out in boss fights or give them to you via those things. Because if I put down a request, I need to check this out. I need to see if when I put down a request, if I need to hit another button to actually try to get something from it. Because maybe that's what I'm doing wrong with that. That I actually have to interact with a request to get a request. And it's live. Because the one that I give someone can't be the one that I give, in my opinion. That doesn't make sense. It's like it's delayed. It's like I give it to him, but I give it to one person in the hopes of him getting it, but he doesn't really get it. Or he does, he just doesn't get it for the first one. It's the later one that he puts down that he actually gets it answered. Which this goes into my project Adam game. My MOBA concepts a little bit. Let's see here. Can't put that in there. So this private locker view. I'll just go ahead and tune here. Done with that. Done with that. Just the small? Yeah, I'm fine with running. But on the side, let's go ahead and place you in locker. Yeah, I really like that other thing here. I'm curious. So I have it back out of here. And I can't, well, let's come into here. Do this first.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. You're barely out of breath. Doubt any other porter could hold their own half as well.
%77%.
I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
I did find it interesting that Higgs leaned into the notion that Lou is dead there, But then the other scene that we saw, he was doing something else. But he also did say that we don't understand anything about Lou. So I don't understand why he's saying, contradicting himself like that, it sounds like. Yeah, boy. We've been wanting this. We're gonna hyper focus on trying to find this place's shit to get better versions of that. It's gonna eat at.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away.
Nice.
Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Give me my own robots.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plategate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done.
I wonder why it's putting it right there instead of just in instead of the black tar that's already out there. It's kind of interesting. Oh, damn it, I'm so stupid. Should have put all my other guns in Magellan, so when I got here and unlocked this place, that all my stuff would just be in there. Oh well. I'll run back real quick and grab it before we end this the stream real quick. I still have a half hour, so but I'm not gonna go directly into there. I'm going to. If that's what I did, I don't know what I did. Let me see. Let's see if I was smart or not. Because I may be confusing what I did. I quickly do one of these.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Because in my mind, the notion of the, I'm probably using this word wrong, but aggregate maybe? Well, just the notion of filtering those things. So when the game starts out, we as players are delivering those things, and it's being cascaded within us, within a window of playtime. So as it's moving to me and someone else, that's roughly at my progress rate or lower. I want to a certain degree lower, depending on the object. I think that object might not. Someone has to be here. Someone has to have been here for it to do that. Because I want to say it leaves this shared thing and goes into someone else's shared thing. The next layer, though, of this is if it gets moved somewhere else, it gets moved somewhere else, deposited into that object, and then set there. There's this notion of where when it's going to key locations, it actually has a higher chance of doing stuff, and then oh yeah, I wanted to look. So let's look at here. So I recycle this. Can I share this? Donate.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Let's go down this line and just click on all these ones that are partially used and donate in hopes that they
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Get refurbished, basically. Okay. Just want to check this too real quick. Okay. Alright. This will be our ultimate way to check this. I can just click on this guy here and look. And there's a handful of lost cargo that we can try to offload to somebody else. Or we can move it along. I think I'll go grab it and move it along. So it's looking like, yes, this does not have my weapons. I left them at the musician, which was stupid of me. This shared. No, here's whatever. Yeah. Let's go to you. Where are you at? Back to Magellan, real quick. Because I don't know if it went. Yeah, I went into shared locker first. I'm gonna go into here. Just my weapons. Okay. Forcing me in.
Was it really his? he's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
It's definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
You're gonna force me into sleep.
Really, Sam, there's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
Check on Lou. So this is interesting.
It's okay.
So the
It's alright.
plate gates could theoretically, if the system could do it with a third game, you could have a game where there's like you're not just playing the first area, you're playing like America and Mexico and Australia and Europe and so on and so forth. So it could be like expanded dynamic. That's a cool hook, where you can like hook into it and then hook onto it. It's a dual thing. Okay, nothing new here. I assume this is nothing special here as well. Still wish I knew how many extra rounds I'm getting with that drum. And if I'm wasting space with the gravity things. I'll check those things out after I do this routine. I think I missed out on this if the first game did this, where it gives you plus to a lot of stuff. Thing is it's not worth it to take 30% damage to your structures to do to do this. If that's still a thing, or this increased it during the first game. Okay, alright, is it just 25, 25, 25, 25? Back up. Now we talked to this guy for a while.
Was that tasty, Sam? Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? You know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. To bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence, and Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position. That masked man, that was Higgs, wasn't it? I had no idea he commanded such terrible powers. To summon a giant mech single-handedly. I expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents, too. Well, you don't have to face him alone, Sam. You have me for backup. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family.
I'll have to do that. He'll probably actually do the dance routine.
You know, Sam, I was just thinking. The brigands object to virtually all forms of change. Which begs the question of how they managed to get their hands on that disruptor device, or chiral jammer, doesn't it?
I liked how Kiggs's masks would change. It's a really cool concept.
Ah, yes. Apparently, you can create your own custom playlist for the music player. If you have any recommendations, I'm all ears, Sam. I don't really have anything else to say right now.
Okay, let's take a look at stuff on here. This. Okay, cool. It seems so much better to have this to only do so much at the beginning and then cycle you back into the starting area. Such a good idea. Yeah, they pushed the delivery stuff on you too quickly, I think, in the first one. Is there a way for me to tell if they're playing the game? I'll try to link up with him. I'm not sure if this is actively doing that or not. I guess there's a way to kind of tell just looking at the notion of progress on the character. So let's just click on him. Yeah, he's totally playing the game. Kind of playing the game. I'm gonna try to see if it'll let me link with all my friends. It might be due to me doing something else to actually get that though. I don't think I've seen him. I've seen reactions to stuff, but I haven't seen him. But I haven't really put down a lot. Wish it would kind of tell me how many bridge link things I have. So what I'm afraid of is if I come in here and do this, and that, does that mess that stuff up. So first thing, let's do a save. And we'll do that here. We will see if we can't get... No, we'll try the music thing here. He wants what song? Or probably this. And not listen to sample, let's just play.
Music is wonderful. Takes me back to my younger days.
Okay. Okay.
Walking towards the light.
5 minutes, huh? Do I not have distillers and recyclers? Like,
Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody hears us. No.
okay. Alright. Okay, I kind of wanted to look into this a little bit. Okay, he did have one. And he did have one. And these are the things that I kind of forgot to check on. Let's also look at what they're talking about. I'm hoping I can just use this. So they said X. Is that hold X? Yes, hold X. Okay, select a destination. So I think this is going to run like the helicopter system in V, maybe a little bit. It will have landing areas. So I can go there, go there, go there, and go there. Sweet, yeah.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
Grab my shit. Think what I might do, man. I'll actively look. Oh, cool.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. What makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing that. Definitely need to take a break here. I would like to look at it though. Where's this at? Okay. Okay. So one of the things that I'm realizing is I should be taking all of the these things to Magellan. So example here, and I think other people are realizing this too. See how it's all stacked here? So what I think people are coming to conclusion of, there's a lot of the places, and I would say technically not all of them, mind you, but a lot of these places, it's more efficient to okay, let's look at this stuff. I want my stuff. Private locker. Okay, we're gonna cut down on stuff. We're gonna run 3 ladders. We're gonna run 3 of these. We may end up getting even smaller than this. PCC. Run our sniper rifles. 2 of these. Well, grab these 2. Do I have enough for that? So I hope this thing pulls from your battery this time, and rather than your chiral crystal.
Feels good.
Do want to quickly experiment with it. Nope, 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 nope. Come on, you piece of shit brain. What am I trying to do here? It does use chiral crystal, dang it. Hopefully there's one that...
Let's get a move on.
Okay, cool, cool. They fixed that. I don't think they've fixed this problem that I was having too. Let's take a look. So this thing, this charger that's right outside here. Is that a charger? Or is that just... No. Generator, okay. So this thing... Yeah. They should let me do some base level editing. Mainly just change the song. Whoa. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ, game. Wow. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, let's select the vehicle. Yeah, let's put that in there. We'll slowly like let's look at organizing. Okay, where's my doubles? This one can go on here. All right. Okay. Is any of the road unfinished because of anything right now?
Hey!
Let's take a look. I want to say this road here, right? It's paper. What do you need, boy? Where's the paper at? Paper's here. Needs metal. 150. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll actually, when we'll take the Magellan here, do that. We'll take care of that. I want to take a bunch of supplies over to here with Magellan, and then also over to here with Magellan. So, and it's 240. I think I'm just gonna push it maybe a little bit here. Let's do the Magellan thing. So I don't think that there's any technical real downside to it. Let me see here. Detroit course. No. Yeah. Okay. Plate gate. Yeah. So I can't get to this guy because I don't have a thing up there. But let's do this one. So what does this do? Does it do anything? Does it cost anything? You will receive the Magellan. What is this? This is currently cargo on. There is currently cargo on board. You will receive. Okay, I need it. Do I need to pull out the stuff from here? Let's do that. Let's. I don't think I really need to be doing this, but I'd rather just grab all this ahead of time and have it. And let's
Somebody lend me a hand!
Okay. I will do this a little bit more succinct this moment right now. So it does look like there's an oddity, like when it's in a different space, stuff changes and whatnot. So we want to grab all of his okay. Private locker. So I think as long as I pull them out of there, though, and put in the private locker, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's a kind of a moot situation. Okay. Fuck you, game. Come on. Let's just straight up do his deliveries. It might leak over the notion of completion. But
I say we meet again. We appreciate your service. Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint.
wow.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
As always, thank you. Hope we can count on you in the future.
Yeah, the
Well done.
hockey stick of a last thing on the back end of that. So I don't know if I just entrust these or if I private locker them. Because I know I was just telling myself I was just going to entrust them. Let's take a look at the him. So he has none. He's people are not delivering my stuff to him. So, well, no, there's two. There's two up there. So I will choose to hold off on some of them. Let's start. I need to start. What I do start doing is like probably the large ones, maybe. So let's put all of these in here. These private locker, yes. And grab these other ones. And private locker here. Is there a game log somewhere? There's gotta be a game log, right? Where would the game log be? Corpus, maybe? Still, what a fucking normal ass break, man. Or I want to anchor. Give me something that actually lets me stop. Trying to think what I need to do now.
Always a pleasure to see
you. So when I have another delivery up there, I can maybe be smart enough to use Magellan to offshoot me to here to grab stuff to head up to him. Oh no, I have stuff still on me. What do I say? I still have stuff on me. Damn it. That sucks. We'll just... If this is... Who is this for? Yeah, non-commander. Damn it. That's why I want them to be able to organize that stuff better. It's fucking stupid. It's like, what they're forcing you to do is to offload all your shit into your private locker and try to pull it out again. So it organizes it so you can fucking see shit. Stupid. You should be able to filter your cargo on your person, how you're being able to see it. So you can select it. Hopefully that's a later on upgrade. 'Cause that's annoying. Was annoying in the first one and it's annoying in this one. Let's see here, fabricate, garage, custom, what am I trying to do? Come to here, see if there's anything to share. No, there's nothing to share that we need to deal with. Private locker, yes. We want to grab this guy's stuff, throw it on us. And
cargo won't last long at this rate, Sam. Handle it with greater care.
where are we at? We're here. Let's see here. So, I almost feel like there's a couple of games that run this. It's usually space games, where your car has like different amount of engine power that you're running to it. I feel like the vehicles in this should run that, and then have side things on top of it. I don't know why Kojima didn't take an extra minute to really like double down on what a vehicle could do with the concepts that he's running in this game. The whole notion of the dynamic movement that Sam does on the ground, the vehicle should be doing the same thing. And you could run the notion of the tortoise and hare thing that I've been saying since I've had this idea is where it's slow and steady, you can get over stuff really easy, but you're going at a slow pace. And that's balanced out by the fact that you have to, when you're doing that, you're more likely to maybe use more battery running slow or something on that line. More specifically, if you're using the secondary stuff, like the wheel spikes coming out, whatnot, that pulls more energy. I would say going up hills does too. Going down hills should charge. But just have some more dynamic gameplay with the vehicle instead of just holding down a button and trying to move forward. Pulling back on the stick is fine, but that should be degrees, so you can actually literally lift it up, pull back and lift it up, and it actually stays there, so it's running on the back hill or its back tire and just cruising like that. It would be fine if it can't do that for a long period of time, like there's a thing where it drops down or whatever. But let us do it again. Same thing with the front two tires. Let's pull up the back tire. I don't see why you would necessarily do that. Constantly. The front tire makes sense because if you're in a rocky area, you'd want to lift your tires so they're just kind of hovering there. So you still got some traction going. But then your back tire is moving you along the most of the force there. And then you could go over stuff quickly. You could have the notion that it causes, it would mess up fragile stuff, but so my thing here is with also the haptics using this thing. So it's I want it to push down a little bit and there to be resistance, and then me to go past that, and then there's a little bit more resistance, and go past that, and there's a little bit more resistance, or not even resistance. It's just like it squish locks, and I would almost want it to even lock back into itself. Like I push it down. And then the stick actually locks in place, like it's gone to a certain degree, and I have to actually do a reverse pull on the haptics, where I have to pull it back the other direction, use that hook to pull it back, or use another button to release it. Which might be that you have to click down through all of them to get to it or something like that, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe it's a double tap to release it up. Mainly, I think I would just do the notion that you just pull out to decelerate that. But with this game, how it's set up, you could easily run the brake. The brake would do it. If you hit the brake, it would kick that back out, and then you would have to do that. You would have to redeploy it back in again. But if you had that degrees of movement, and then had another button dedicated to popping out spikes, the the degree of pulling back your stick and forward, I feel like that should exist, but I don't think it should be an active thing. I think it should be combined with like holding triangle or something. It's an empty button right now, but I'm sure that it'll be connected to something like the weapons system or something like that. But later down the road. But if it's still an empty button, that'd be perfect for it. I do also feel like the hop mechanic needs multiple hops. Like there should be a charged hop, there should be a cancel out of a charged hop, there should be a simple hop. I almost want there to be more of a kind of a leap hop kind of thing, where it's more elegant, so it's trying to brace its fall. The weird contraption thing that's in the trailers that Higgs has would be nice to have as a thing to run around in, where it's walking for you and then absorbing all the stuff. So you're still walking, you're just walking in a bigger body, but your stuff is more protected. Let's see here. Okay. So after we delivered this, I think we're going to go back into Magellan. We're going to port stuff back.
I'm glad I don't have to travel in this time. I don't know where you found this. I'm sure glad you did.
Okay, these are just 12, 16s, 39s, 12, yeah, these are really like fractions of a thing. So I really need to pay attention to like the higher end ones. Wonder if you can tell via like scanning or something. Because the other notion in my head is the notion of like to lock yourself more into the ground. So like that, when I want air, give me air, but let me hold a secondary button to cancel out giving myself air. Like have like the things like turn and it's like it's trying to decelerate me and do some other maybe some interesting tricks to weight me down, so I like kind of stick to stuff. I feel like grav lock, kind of a weird notion to the drawbridge thing would be kind of cool, so you could come in at speed and not jump into the bay area. So okay, we're looking at.
Can anybody hear me?
Let's move here. We're chilling here. Okay. Why do I see there's shared orders here? Anything new-ish? They dropped off the trank here. Rifle. Laser gun. Okay, I know I want to quickly look at my stuff here, and I think I could maybe just use this as a means. Really have 11 of those? Wish they would separate that with what I have on my person and what I have in storage. Cause yeah, this isn't helpful. Okay, this look here. Why not donate from here?
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Okay. So got two masers, right? Should have two masers. I should have two of these, one of these, two of these. Should have two of these. And right now it's showing me that I've got one of these. Not that one can do its whole thing. So I'm thinking what we want to fabricate. I want an all-around weapon. Currently, right now, it seems like it's this guy over here. But it's heavy, man. I think I'm gonna run this. Just I know it's less. This one's really what we want to be like. Nah, let's just yeah, no. Let's commit. Let's commit to that. Okay. System save. I'll do a drawbridge save like the next time that we mess with it. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back today or not. We might do a little bit of a... Yeah, I know. It's only 8:55. Depending on what I do to wind down and then come back. Alright, let's get back in here. Return. Here. Okay, alright. Cool, so this was part 18 of our Stranding 2 streams. I'm gonna try to do something at the end of this before I wrap up. Just the main thing that this one was about cutscene wise is I fought the robot octopus thing, Higgs thing, at the I'm not sure what knot that is, but we also unlocked travel with Magellan, so via the map. Info to so I can quickly like organize these a little bit better. I should have been doing this with the other ones. I should have done this with my old streams with Death Stranding 1, so I could have a quick way to do a rundown of what the stream was kind of about. If there's like some key points to it or key things to it. So, this was Stealth Arson Live. I'm ASHLER. As we return to the shadows, so let's praise the moments we share. Till next time.